Hi, everybody. This is Jennifer Schaus, and we're coming to you live today from Washington, D.C. Thank you for joining us in our Big Tech and Federal Government Contracting webinar series. These webinars are every Wednesday at noon Eastern. They're recorded, and you can find the recordings on our YouTube channel. So no need to send us an email. Just if you go over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel, it doesn't cost you anything. You'll be alerted anytime we have a new upload, whether it's one of these webinars or something in the future. Okay, a little bit about us. We are based in downtown Washington, D.C., with a focus on advising established federal contractors. Our clients are companies who sell products, services, or software to the federal government and range from large businesses to mid-sized firms with millions in federal contracting dollars. Separate from our consulting services, we have amassed a subscriber base of 35,000 plus in our weekly newsletter, the Federal Contractor Weekly, and we offer advertising opportunities in the newsletter, including sponsored content newsletters and webinars. If you're interested in reaching federal contractors, please email us and ask for our media kit. And the email address is there at the bottom of your screen. Now, a little bit about the series. As always, our webinars are complimentary and recorded. We are covering a new big tech company, again, every Wednesday, September 4th, we started, and the series will run until December 18th. Again, the recordings and the PowerPoints will be posted usually within 24 hours, if not sooner, of the webinar ending. You can find all the recordings again on our YouTube channel simply by subscribing to it. And again, there's no cost to do that. Okay, this is the full schedule. Today we're covering Facebook. Last week was Google. And the schedule here is on our website as well. If you go over to our website and navigate to Big Tech. Okay, we want to thank our data providers, Fed Consult with Artisa Meehan. She has extracted the data for us for the series, and she'll be presenting her findings as well as, in addition, the analysis of the data. The data is all coming from GovSpend. Specifically the FedMind database. GovSpend provides government procurement data and analytics to organizations buying and selling in the public sector with transparency and accountability at the center of what they do. They strive to place data-driven insights into the hands of federal, state, local, and education customers so that they can win more government contracts. Again, the federal solution is called FedMind. It's the FedMind platform. It harnesses data from 19 federal sources and empowers federal agencies to seamlessly explore the market, gain valuable insights through comprehensive spending analysis, and assess detailed vendor profiles in real time. Now, we just want to thank our in-kind sponsors and partners. Our webinars are complimentary, thanks to them. And our friends over at GovEvents, that's the premier platform for posting events related to government contracting. You can find all of our webinars and our events, meaning the recordings, on the GovEvents platform. We also want to thank Tom Johnson and his team at Set Aside Alert. That's the go-to publication for contracting opportunities for small, women-owned, veteran-owned, hub-zone, and 8A firms. Visit Set Aside Alert for more information. Also, the Fairfax County Economic Development Group is a great resource for businesses in Northern Virginia. Please visit their calendar to learn about events and trainings, including this webinar series. The Virginia Apex Accelerator, formerly the Virginia PTAC, is the one-stop shop for government contracting. They provide one-on-one counseling and training. Using the links that you see here on your screen, you can access their calendar for more information or contact them directly via email or phone number on the screen to schedule a call. Okay, the corporate sponsors, we want to thank C3, FedBiz Access, FedPub Seminars, GovPro AI, WorkPlan, and Robert Turner, R. Turner Consulting. First up, we will thank FedBiz Access. The FedBiz Access Advantage empowers small businesses with the tools, resources, and expertise needed to succeed in the federal marketplace. With over 23 years of experience, the team has helped clients secure $34.7 billion in awards. They guide businesses through the complexities of government contracting with innovative marketing solutions, personalized support, and a steadfast commitment to success. By fostering stronger relationships and delivering exceptional results, they've become a trusted partner for businesses seeking to expand their federal contracting opportunities. Experience FedBiz Access, the FedBiz Access difference, and unlock your potential today. Call them direct at 844-631-7121. C3 Integrated Solutions. If you're thinking about getting in on big tech contracts with the DoD, you need to prepare for CMMC. Compliance should be a requirement as soon as the spring of 2025, so it's important to start now. No matter where you are in the process, whether you're still in planning mode or you've started and stopped, C3 can help. C3 provides a prescribed path to compliance that relieves 80% of all of your CMMC Level 2 assessment objectives, including 100% of all IT-related objectives, and supports you through the remaining 20%. Ensure your competitive advantage, lock in valuable DoD contracts, and get started with CMMC today. Contact C3 for more information by visiting their website. Federal Publication Seminars, FedPub Seminars. For over 65 years, Federal Publication Seminars, FPS, has been the premier provider of government contracts training, widely regarded as the industry's gold standard. Expert-led courses, comprehensive education for all levels, from beginners to advanced professionals, covering essential up-to-date topics crucial to government contracting. Learn more about FPS and their training solutions at fedpubseminars.com. Art Turner Consulting. Art Turner Consulting is a GovCon growth consultancy delivering the full spectrum of business development, capture, and proposal services from a team of experienced consultants led by Mr. Robert Turner. The firm's offerings include fixed price IDIQ proposals, curated market intelligence delivering scalable pipeline support, and fpdsplus.com is a free GovCon procurement data analytics application. And in September 2024, which is where we are right now, rfqplus.ai. This is an AI-driven subscription delivering qualified IDIQ task orders to your inbox with your own personal AI assistant that works for you on your document collection and keeps your data private. Our Turner Consulting helps you bid smarter and win more. GovPro AI is revolutionizing government contracting. They transform your past proposals into a powerful AI engine, delivering customized pink team drafts in just 48 hours. By cutting drafting time by 70% and reducing costs by half, GovPro AI allows you to focus on what truly matters, strategy, and win themes. Their human-in-the-loop approach ensures compliance and quality while seamlessly integrating with your existing processes. Built by GovCon experts for GovCons, they truly understand your challenges. Want to boost your win rates and expand your federal business? Visit GovPro AI today to schedule a demo and see how they can supercharge your proposal processes. The future of government contracting is here. Don't get left behind. Okay, WorkPlan. WorkPlan is the ERP suite for government contract management and project accounting for government contractors. They provide DCAA compliance accounting, as well as project billing, time and expenses, budget and forecasting, incurred cost submission, and more. Visit more at workplan.com or contact Anita B at workplan.com using the email that you see there on the bottom of your screen. Okay, our speaker today is Archiza Meehan. We mentioned Fed Consult is the organization that is pulling the data, extracting it, putting it into kind of real terms for us. So Archiza, I'm going to put myself on mute and move over to you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for including me as part of this webinar series. For those who don't know me, my name is Archiza Meehan. I am the founder of Fed Consult, a strategic consulting company that is focused on the federal space. And we truly specialize in the federal market intelligence arena, helping companies with their competitive analysis, marketing strategy, and much more. Previous to starting my own business last month, I worked as head of federal at GovSpend FedMine, which I know Jennifer talked about, and we truly believe that we are leaders, or FedMine, GovSpend is the leader in the business intelligence arena. So today's webinar, as we know, is focused on Meta or Facebook. Next slide, Jennifer, please. And the next one. And we wanted to, oh yeah, this is all you now, Jennifer, sorry.
Sorry about that. So yeah, we just we want to give everybody an overview as we did last week with Google. Basically, what we're looking at with Facebook, and just as a spoiler alert here, we work with the data that's available to us. So some companies will have more robust information based on their presence in federal contracting, and others may have less. So as you can see here from the URL, this is their section that focuses on government and nonprofits. If they have them lumped together, that should probably tell you something, that there's not just a separate government section or specific federal government. So this is the page that's going to give you that type of information. But like any good government contractor, they've got their success stories, meaning their past performance, and telling you basically the services that they provide here in 4 different buckets that then have drop downs and provide additional details. So if this is synergistic with your company and your company's offerings, where you think you could partner with them to deliver a more robust solution to the federal government, then I would encourage you to visit their site and learn everything that you can about them, again, specifically the government section. As I mentioned, they do have their success stories, which is very smart for them or any government contractor. So I think there are some great takeaways here, that they are strategies that they are deploying on their website that government contractors of any shape or size can also use this same exact formula. And they've also, like any good government contractor here, has a sign up site for a newsletter. Even if you don't have a sign up site, it's a great way just to capture data from people who are visiting your site, because maybe there's a potential partnership or some information that you can learn from whoever is on your site. They do have their guidance for government contractors on various issues. And again, it just in this section of their website, and these are just obviously screenshots, but it was hard to get it all on one page and it was too cumbersome. So we broke it out into different slides. So again, just goes through the details and the technologies that they help government with. As far as their AI initiatives, they do have the Llama 3.1 model information up. And again, this is not, the Llama 3.1 for their AI is not specific to government. This is for consumers, individuals, businesses, basically the whole shebang. So again, if this is something that resonates with your company, again, I would dig in a little bit deeper to see really what they are doing and how you might find an angle to position this within the federal market based on the federal market's needs. Again, this is for everyone, not just specific to federal contracting. So I did a quick search here within, you can see it's a different website. It's the ai.meta.com, public sector. But I did some keyword searches to see what would show up here for them, and not a whole lot there for public sector. 22 results for government, and that could be, there might be some foreign government information in there. That could be state and local, so it's not specific to just federal government. I got 18 results for federal, but sometimes it came up as federated. So again, I'd encourage you to kind of dig through the results there. And that's just what you have to do, is really trying to learn as much as you can about any company that you're going to partner with, is really dig a little bit deeper and find out, again, where you've got synergies, where you can add value to their offering. Over on LinkedIn, they've got the Meta site. As we did last week with Google, Google had their public affairs sector, which was fairly robust, and there wasn't one specific to Meta. So with Facebook being encompassed in this entity, they do have a Facebook public affairs. Even if you're a government contractor and you're not focused on the lobbying aspect, I would encourage you to follow that group, because a lot of what happens there on the Hill will certainly impact, will trickle down to government contractors in the form of rules, regulations, and various nuances that will affect government contracting. Okay, stock price. They are publicly traded on NASDAQ. The top 5 institutional holders here are names that you're probably familiar with. And with some of the names that we saw last week with Google as well, the current stock price is pretty healthy. And if you look at where they are from the beginning of their public trading debut, the company has grown pretty quickly. The drop there, I'm assuming that is probably COVID related during 2020. I'm not exactly sure what year that was. I didn't move the dial to look at that. But again, we're not encouraging any sell-offs or purchasing of the stock. It's just, again, an overall picture of the company. When we hop over to lobbying information, this is based on a fiscal year as well. So the most current information that we have is 2023, about 19.3 million here, as you can see, was spent on lobbying. The numbers there for lobbying have grown starting in, I'd say 2019 took a big jump from 2018 and held pretty healthy. We'll see what happens in 2024, so it would be interesting to go back and take a look at that. Those numbers obviously are still will be reported in the coming months. Okay, now we're going to look at the SAM.gov data. I'm going to turn this back over to Archisa.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jennifer. So I wanted to sort of, so like a lot of our large organizations, we sometimes will see more than one entity. And in this case, we see a couple of entities for Facebook, Facebook Global Holdings and Facebook Inc. So next slide.
Yep, and I actually did some sleuthing as well here, just in case anyone is looking in SAM.gov. There is Meta Platforms, as well as Facebook Technologies. When you click on any of these, and they're all in Menlo Park, California, which is the dead giveaway that is, in fact, the company that we're looking at, you'll get this page that shows up, which it shows the entity record has been validated as unique and existing, but it's not technically or formally registered in SAM.gov. So I'll stop there, and Archisa, back over to you.
Yes, thank you, Jennifer, for doing that. It is interesting how we always see certain organizations and change names and things like that. Yep. So I did try to find some contracts that where Meta, Facebook were the prime awardees. And in this case, we don't see much in terms of what they've done on the civilian side. They did a little work at the State Department, a little work at USAID, but then the bulk of the prime contracts that we see them with are at the United States Global, and that really the global media BBG contract is for really the Voice of America social media. That's really their largest one. The USAID contract was a subscription to help boost Facebook posts to targeted audiences, particularly for health and HIV content. And because it's USAID, it's more work that's outside of the country. And then the State Department contract was really for small promotional activities. So this is just a look at the prime contracts that Facebook has won. Next slide. We typically will analyze the defense agencies separately, but we're not able to find anything where Facebook was a prime contractor. So to going back into a little bit of other relevant federal contract information, always will look at the top industry codes. And again, internet publishing and broadcasting, this is that main contract with Global Media BBG. And then you see a little bit under the advertising code and computer and computer peripheral equipment code. Again, a lot of times I will always tell people pay more attention to the product services codes or the PSE codes. I truly believe that gives you a much better idea of what the product or the service that is being purchased is for. And in this case, you could see it's really advertising services, which ties in with what Facebook does, right, to a large extent. So next slide. The other thing that we wanted to look at is the subcontracts that are there. Again, keep in mind that the subcontract data is self-reported. The data is available at USA Spending, and it actually comes from FSRS. There is another database, ESRS, where all the primes that have subcontracts in their contract, or subcontract reporting requirements, they basically will put that information in ESRS. Unfortunately, ESRS data is not made public, so we are dependent on data that is in USA Spending. They have done some subcontracting work where the prime is Accenture. Again, Accenture, a couple of entities, but they all flow into the prime, the main Accenture. So next slide. And the work that they actually have is, there's one that they're doing at Homeland Security. That work is really a lot. The prime contract Accenture has is for HR consulting services. And under that prime, we have a subcontract that is given to Meta. And then again, they also are a subcontractor to Accenture, but for a contract that Accenture has with the Department of Education, which was really for enterprise digital wide customer care platform, and the portion of that is subcontracted to Meta, Facebook. In terms of the NAICS codes, you could see that the first one is for human resources. That's what the prime contract is, for Accenture, and then the other one is systems design. So those are your NAICS codes that you see when we're doing the NAICS analysis. And I'm not sure if there's anything else. If we go to the next, that's all for you now, Jennifer.
Great, thanks, Archisa. And just one note, I believe, and I was trying to look this up as you were speaking, that all of the federal agencies departments have Facebook pages. So again, if you are, let's say, targeting HHS or Department of Interior or whoever it is, because there's a solicitation that you're going after, I would encourage you to, again, sign up for newsletters, Google alerts, go to their Facebook page, follow their LinkedIn page. You can find some good information about events and webinars that they're hosting. So I believe, again, that Facebook does, or federal departments are then allowed to have the Facebook pages. For federal sector news, most of this, what I've got is screenshots that are somewhat related to Meta or Facebook. Some of the services that they've been involved in. The top one talks about their Llama 3, their AI platform, and then the DHS program on child exploitation. So I think that Facebook, in fact, and Meta do work with federal agencies in different capacities than, say, a Google or Microsoft will. So the data that we have today is obviously very different from many of the other webinars that we're going to cover. Some of the misinformation here during coronavirus. So there's that. And then from actual government website, the top one there from the Justice Department, talking about some of the settlements. Again, I'd encourage you to read through the news articles if this is in fact a company that you're trying to work with. And I would encourage you to do that, whether it's Facebook or abc.com company, to learn as much as you can about that company by signing up for their newsletter, spending time on their website, looking at news articles related to them, and more. And that is all that we have for today. Again, it's kind of slim just based on the nature of their business. So we hope that you'll join us next week, and today's recording will be found on our website under the Big Tech section. However, if you go over to our YouTube channel, where we've got 700 plus government contracting webinars, and sign up or follow our channel, it doesn't cost you anything. You'll be alerted when today's webinar is uploaded. Archie, if you're still on the line, I don't know if you have anything else to add here.
No, I think you've covered everything that's there and that we could find on Facebook. So, but a lot of really good, helpful information. So thank you.
Great. Okay. Well, thanks everybody for joining us, and we hope to see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.